there I'm the proud owner of this 91 Beretta Outlaw Pro Mod. My son and I are partners in on the car. It's an awesome car. What more can I say, because I am the owner. In the 3 years before we bought it, it won 3 championships, and we followed the car to Bristol to watch it run, so everything that we were told about it is true. Rules are different for our supercharged car versus a nitrous car, and our car is overkill. So only a 488 gear, we got a 390, so this thing will run out really good out the back door. Conservatively speaking, the motor was dynoed by a Fred Mandolini, who's a alcohol dragster guy from Dyno, and we're conservative at 2,200 horsepower, and that's at
how many RPMs?
At 7,000 RPM is 2,200,
okay,
which is next to nothing. And he said if you wanted to get more, go up to 9,000. He said you have to do a little bit more to the motor.
Sure.
The motor is brand spanking new. It's never been down the track. RPM. What else can I? Oh, the clutch. It's a triple disc clutch in this car, which is another outlaw thing. You're only supposed to have a dual disc. We got triple, and that's another restriction supposedly. And the car is a true Pro Mod. This is not a kit car. It's a Pro Mod car.
Tom, the body was made by whom?
It's a steel roof and quarters from a regular Beretta. Okay. That they may have modified any, but the front is carbon fiber. It looks just like a Beretta, and the trunk lid is aluminum. So the car's a lightweight. I believe with ballast in it, weighs around 2,500 pounds, and maybe with Timmy in it too at 25. And
the body was built by Jerry Bickel.
The whole car was built by Jerry Bickel, okay. Assembled there and all that. And the original owner had it tested by Jerry initially when the car was first built. And it ran back then, and back in '91, it ran a 674 on nitrous, which was awesome back then. And we never got around, the cars never, since we put the motor in it and updated everything, bigger fuel cell, a bigger oil reservoir, all that. The car's never been down the track. The motor's never been down the track. The clutch has never been engaged in the car. It is the best of the best as far as I'm concerned. It's the safest car. That car it runs down the track on a string.
What was the what were your run times on that prior to the new motor? On the quarter mile.
The best. Now we're going back a few years.
I understand.
You know. We ran a 74 at Bristol, running at Bristol for nationals, and it takes money to run that class, and we just didn't have enough of it. And the breakage on a nitrous car is quite a bit.
Sure.
And we're going to try this one and see how, and have fun with it. And that's why I built it. Not built it. That motor is brand spanking new, top to bottom.
Okay.
It has got a 1671 supercharger on it, not a 14, a 16.
Right.
And so the car's on kill.
Now the car has sat idle for how long a period of time?
Oh, I'd say at least 10 years, 12 years. Not the motor. You know, the motor has probably been. Well, it's been all you know, not winterized, but cleaned.
Fluids.
After it was dynoed, it was put in the car, and all the fuel was taken out of it and all that. It's an alcohol motor.
Oh.
And so, but the car hasn't been down the track. It don't have many runs on it, period. Since the day we got it, because like I say, when it was a tight thing with that thing, and we went to the local tracks and once in a while to a major event.
Sure. And
that was about the extent of it. It's and every update. Oh, the computer on that car has never been down the track.
Okay.
There's a brand new computer in the car with all the sensors on it that Bickel puts in. Everything that was done on that car went to Bickel. Every time we went there, naturally there was an update. Every time we had the car certified, there was another bar they wanted to put in it because of the rule changes, and that all's been done at Jerry Bickel's. So any improvements that had to be done were done there.
Now you've provided me, my name is Gary with Hot Auto Web. You have provided me with all of the specs right down to the size of the screws used, so whomever is interested in this car, I have full documentation.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. I believe that Gary has in his possession the actual paperwork from the car when the car was initially built.
Yes, I do.
Back in '91.
Yes, I do.
And the man that worked for Bickel at the time that built this car is Tim McCamus, and he's, anybody that's been around know Tim McCamus has got his own chassis shop, and he's very well known. He makes a good product. And Tim McCamus, in fact, was the gentleman that drove the car initially after it was built. They ran that 674.
Not a bad time.
Not bad for a fresh car back then.
Now, as you can see, there are quite a few spare parts available, as well as a 50-gallon drum of methanol,
yes.
Which is sealed, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
The oil's sealed, the alcohol is all sealed up.
With the gas prices now, that's probably as much as the car. Anything else you can think of, Tom?
No, nothing I can.
Okay.
The best of everything. It's a nice looking show car. Everything's been powder coated or chromed. The car's never had an accident.
Now, if I may, whomever is watching this, to see the type of work that Tom does, we have a 62 Grand Prix on our site as well. That will give you a little insight as to how thorough Tom is. The car is in Chicago. We are in Palm Harbor, Florida, but it's easily accessible. So I guess you guys can give me a call at the number listed below for further details, or you can email me at gary@hotwebinc.com. Tom, is there anything else you can think of?
No,
all right.
I'm an old man. I wouldn't cheat anybody.
Nope.
It's a great car. I wish we lost all interest in it, and it's a shame. I wish we could have taken it out.
Because of an illness in the family. Your wife.
We had a problem.
Yeah.
An illness in the family, and lost all interest. It's a shame to let that car sit there.
All right. Well, thank you, Tom, and call me with further questions.
Yeah, we did it.